What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 7 of Channel T. I am privileged to have two of Chamber of Cyphers admins. We have Mr. Ugo, aka Ace, aka All You Can Eat, and we got Mr. Brandon. He is also known as Wolfstone, and he's, you know, a producer, and Ugo is also a producer. Yeah. They both perform at their own event. They book people to perform at their own event. They're UCR students and alumni. They I've known them for quite a while, and it's a blessing to have you guys on the show. Welcome to Channel T, guys.
Well, thanks, you. It's wonderful that you're having us on your show.
Hey, go ahead, put the mic closer to you.
I'm gonna do that. Is this?
You know what? Here, I have an idea.
Do I have to talk louder? It's hard. Is this better? Can you just turn my mic louder? Because my voice is quiet. That would be, yeah, shout out to technology.
All right, hell yeah, guys.
Right,
so, cool. Let's get into the nitty gritty.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. So, you know, we'll start with Mr. Ugo.
Hey, what's up?
You know, how can you explain Chamber of Cyphers to someone who's never seen those combination of words?
I don't know, it's kind of like, it's interesting to explain to people, because I don't like to refer to it as a party, you know, it's like a gathering.
It's a commune.
It is.
It's a cult.
No. Not necessarily a cult because of the negative connotations associated with the word, you know, but like, it's like a movement, you know,
okay.
It's like I don't know, it's just like, it's a gathering for artistic people seeking to meet other artistic people and consume and share art content of like any form, you know, not just music or like visual art. There's like fashion, you know, like videographers, photographers, producers, DJs.
For anyone who's
crazy
artistic, that just sounded like the perfect event to get to.
Yeah.
So What's up with the name Chamber of Cyphers? How did that come to be?
Brandon thinks he made the name, but I think I made the name. So there's an ongoing.
You know, we're gonna settle it here on Channel T, everybody. And we got the Chamber of Cyphers live on their Instagram, so everyone's about to fucking find out. So
we equally think we made it. I don't think there's anything that we can like prove.
No, yeah, there's no way to prove it.
So okay, let's break it down. Why Chamber?
Because if you go to the like main OG location, you're pretty much like, you're not trapped in there, but like if you feel like you're trapped, when we have fog in there, it feels pretty cool. It's like you don't really want to be anywhere else, but you also kind of feel like you can't be anywhere else. It's like, you know how like when you get like, when you're doing too many substances, you feel trapped, and it's not always a bad thing, but that's like when it's a good thing, that's how it feels at our event.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of space, and there's like a lot of sensory stimulation, so it's like chamber, you know, like you're like just in this like
in the chamber.
Exactly.
In the chamber.
Yeah, and we be ciphering, like, I mean, cipher technically just means like a congregation of things or people or whatever, so it's like, it is what it is. Like, also there's freestyle rapping happens at every event, you know.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. So what was the motivation behind this commune cult?
So there wasn't anything like it for us to like play at or do, and we just wanted to do something like this, so the only way we could have really done that was to do it ourselves. And like, as soon as like we or like Ugo had like the means or whatever, we like seized those means and then produced. So,
wow.
Yeah, basically.
So it's all about execution.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we
having the idea
like,
and doing it.
Fuck it, nobody's doing this. Like, I'm not having fun where I'm going, and I'm supposed to be like, you know, a young person having fun.
Because we're still partying at the chamber. It's not a party, but we be partying.
Yeah. No, I think it's a really cool idea, and that's why it's such an honor to have you guys on the show and shed spotlight on this type of event, because you normally find, like, if you want to go listen to your friend who's an artist, like, it has to be at like a, what are those bars called, like a,
right, like a bar venue kind of,
like it's not even a nice bar or whatever, you know. It's like, so it's cool to like have like a community gather, like whatever venue you guys hosted at, and you know, consume all that art, like you said earlier. The way you said it was beautiful, bro.
Shout out to fans.
Yeah.
Shout out people that come.
Yeah, man.
Y'all make it
When my first chamber, dude, I mean, I'm gonna tell you something for real. Like, I think you have to be ready for the chamber type stuff, because it's like, not that it's overwhelming. I'm in the sense that, like, wow, this is actually like a dope party. Like, this is actually real interaction. Like, this is actually real things going on. You know, it's like not like a superficial type party where there's like a list of people there or whatever. You know, everyone's family, super chill vibes. Like, you know, so respect to building that.
Yeah, it's cool because anytime we have an artist, like, the people that come to our event don't necessarily know who they are, kind of, but they're always like pretty, like, you know, like, not familiar, but like friendly towards them, and like they're a very good crowd, because, you know, like, the people that come to our event just like music and like you know, new artists and all that stuff, and want to be turned on to that. So it's cool, like having a marriage of that together, because like a lot of places, like, it'll be like, okay, we book these people, and like a lot of people will go, but they'll just kind of like stand there and like watch them, and like, I'm not saying that's bad, like, I do that, but like, it's cool too to have a place where like you can just kind of like have a good time, but also like there's artists that are playing their stuff that you can get turned on to at the same time.
Also, as an artist, I think it's cool to have a venue to play at where like the people that are there actually like care about listening to the music you're playing, because a lot of the times, you know, if you're just like trying to become an artist and like you go to just like, you know, whatever bar that will host you, like, chances are the audience there, like, they're just trying to buy their drinks, like, they don't really care about like your performance or anything like that. But like at the chamber, it's cool because everyone, even though if like they don't know who's coming, they're just like open and receptive.
They're expecting greatness type deal.
Exactly.
That's
like,
cool,
well,
man.
I don't know who's on the lineup, but like it's gonna be cool, so like I'll just come.
What's the demographic of the types of people you book? Do you focus on booking producers, like, you know, DJs? Is it like a you know,
so
event for producers only, or like can anyone come and be booked?
It's definitely open to anything. Like, I mean,
what if I was doing like Chinese folklore?
Yeah, it would be possible to curate a show with that, but it would take some time.
Yeah.
It's just pretty much like, I just see like any artist is just kind of like, okay, in the context of our event, like, will people like stay, and like will people like, you know, like, not even just like it, but just like be like engaged for your performance. Like, that's pretty much all it is. Like, regardless of just, you know, like how I necessarily feel about like your music or whatever, like for the event, it's just kind of like, okay, cool, like, how's this gonna work at our event? Like, are people gonna like this, or people not? So that's pretty much like what it comes down to. Like, but on average, when I'm booking, like, it's just like people I know, or like people I've seen on the internet doing cool stuff.
Just like talent.
Yeah,
it doesn't necessarily have to fall into a certain category.
Yeah, not necessarily, because I like just so many different kinds of genres, and I like putting people on to like sounds that they normally wouldn't be exposed to. So I think it's cool to get a mix of stuff, and like, you know, not necessarily just one genre of music or like one style of performance, but just getting like a mix of things.
I know you guys both perform at these events, so like what genre would you say you guys fall under?
I'll start because he's gonna give you a longer answer. I make beats, and I like, you know, I make rap beats.
I make beats.
Yeah, they call me DJ Beats, and
DJ Beats.
Shout out DJ Bites.
DJ Beats on the record. DJ Beats got your wellies in a spliff.
Got your willies in a spliff, yeah? It's proper.
DJ Beats, bruv. Got your wellies in a spliff.
No, so
DJ Beats got your wellies in a spliff.
So yeah, so I mean,
does your spliff not have what? I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Joe.
That's mostly what I play, like, because I mean, we do normally like often have a cipher, and in that cipher, like, I'm the one playing the beats, and like we encourage people to rap on them, and like when I perform, it's just kind of like, you know, like I have like this new material that I'm trying to premiere in front of people, and it's like cool because it's just like, because, you know, in between chambers I've probably made a couple beats, and I was like it'd be cool to test them in front of like a decent amount of people, and like maybe have people rap on them. So that's pretty much it as far as like what I perform. But I mean, I also DJ, like, just depending on like what the night needs. Like, I'll play, you know, like 2000s throwback R&B, or I'll play like a bunch of, you know, like contemporary rap and stuff. It's just kind of like whatever's in the context of the party, or like whatever we need, or whatever I feel like works. But you know, I mean, I stay with like rap, R&B stuff.
That's cool.
And I'm also like the DJ for like the performers that need it.
Bro, you said you're gonna give a short answer, bro.
I mean, you know, this is short. But no, yeah, and then, you know, I DJ for like all the performers, like, you know, Regano, shout out Regano.
Regano!
Yeah, like, you know, he raps, he raps over my beats, and I like DJ for him, and like any other rapper that needs that, or like performer.
Okay.
I DJ.
That's cool. What about you, Ugo? Mr. Ace, man, all you can eat. So is it like anything you find dank, or is it like
Korean?
That's a strictly prime barbecue cuts.
Oh, brisket.
Yeah,
Bulgogi beats.
Bulgogi beats.
Bulgogi beats. Wow, that's something. But now I try to focus on making people dance during my DJ sets. So
dance like it's the last night. Don't get you right.
Yeah, that kind of, not necessarily that, but
Okay.
yeah, I like to play disco music. I like tribal house, Afro house,
Disco. Go.
you know,
go.
like old
Disco.
school soulful house. You know, like experimental stuff. You know,
Brazilian rap.
yeah, I like spanning across languages.
MC
I
Bin
like
Laden.
Japanese funk, baile funk, you know, from Brazil, reggaeton. You know, I like to play just stuff where people are speaking other languages.
That's
Cool.
awesome. No,
like-
I love it.
yeah.
I love listening to that
Thank
stuff,
you.
bro. So, you know, so we got the hip hop rap, and then we got, you know, the world palette
Yeah,
in a modern, somewhat retro type of vibe.
yeah. Because I play a lot of old music, but I also play like a lot of new stuff. But I try to center on like putting people on, like, you know how DJs for the most part, like, they play music that everyone knows, and everyone's like, oh yeah, this is my jam. I do the
Baby
opposite.
shark doo. Yeah.
So I try to play songs that people like don't know, but I try to, like, you know, make them like it.
That's dope.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
It's cool.
So that actually brings me to my next question. What?
We're not going to teach
what's-
you how to DJ.
Damn it, Brandon. No, like, so at a event like this, do you guys let the performers usually go first, or do you guys go first, showcase how, you know, what started this whole event, or do you know, what's the layout?
It's usually like we start it, because we're not trying to like shaft our guests and be like, yo, you're going to play as soon as it starts so no one comes. Because, you know, people don't come to our event until like 11. And like we kind of figured that out. Like I can recall like first 5 chambers where it was like 11:30. It was like 11:30, and I was like, yo, like our event's whack, like tonight, like it's gonna suck, and it's gonna be, but it never actually it was never actually whack. It just people would come late. But yeah, from, you know, like 10 to 11ish, like we usually have a chamber resident perform. Shout out chamber residents. And then from then on, from like maybe like 11 to 1ish is when we have our guests, and we'll probably have a chamber resident like in between that. So yeah, so just so you know, like, because the guests are coming, like the guests are, you know, usually coming from far, you know, and we want to give them like as big of a spotlight as we can provide them, and, you know, and like, and we also want spotlights too, so we'll,
Yeah, no doubt.
like 1 or 2 of us will play at, like, you know, peak time, but like overall it's like that's like a rotating thing.
That's cool, man.
So
For people who, you know, have an idea like you guys do or did, and want to like throw an event, like what are some like obstacles you guys went through that have taught you, you know, the necessary lessons to branch this off into what it is today? Like, what advice can you give from the stuff you guys learned in starting this whole ordeal?
do you want to answer?
Yeah, you have to like create like an image and a feeling that's associated with your event, I think.
Brand.
Yeah, like, you know, like typical marketing, branding, positioning, all that, you know, like business garbage. But like, honestly, like, it's necessary, because if you have like a strong image associated with your name and like strong memories that people tie to your event, like they're going to like keep coming back, you know, because it's like a majority of the people that come to our show like have been to multiple shows, you know. It's like we have like a reoccurring roster essentially of like people that come through, and it's like over time, you know, we've like built that rapport with them, So it's like not just like an event, it's more like a family, you know. It's like seeing familiar faces, and like if you're not a familiar face, you're like welcomed in, you know.
That's cool.
Like if you don't know anybody and you come through, like chances are someone's gonna like talk to you, or if you talk to someone, like it's gonna be chill.
So biggest takeaway would be to just, you know, create that image, create that, you know, look you guys, and the look and feeling you guys want, and everything else will follow.
And like I think curating is like really important, you know, like trying, like hand picking, hand inviting people, like giving personal invitations, like being very personable, making it like a relationship with the people that you're having at your event, I think is very important as well.
What's the outreach look like? Like, what are your biggest ways of getting the like event out there?
Word of mouth, honestly.
Just
for the most
referral
part.
based. That's awesome. That's how you know it's popping.
Yeah, it's the most organic way, and like that we can like ensure that people will come, because it's just because like I mean we have like done flyers and stuff, like we've given out flyers and stuff. It's like a special occurrence more or less, but yeah, it's pretty much word of mouth, like, you know. And like if you follow us on Instagram, like we're gonna post that we have our event, like we're gonna post that like our next event's like, you know, happening soon, and then, like it's always every other Saturday, like you can kind of, or like it has been for the past year and a half, so like you can just
I was gonna ask when did this start? So like a year ago?
11/11, so
2017.
yeah, shout out last name David. We
Last name David?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was our first guest.
Oh,
So yeah, yeah. I mean, like it wasn't really like we didn't plan on it being like a huge regular thing. Like it was actually a lot more chamber-y like the first time, because it was very like, I mean, you know, if you heard Last Name David's music, it's very like, you know, like slow, and like, you know, you feel like if you're like really just like partying, or not even partying, but like in an event, you like, you know, have some drinks, smoke some weed, like you feel pretty trapped, and like his music's really slow, and it's really like, you know, dreamy and stuff, and yeah,
sucks the soul right out of you.
Yeah, and we had the fog machine going like literally nonstop. Like it was just plugged in and just like consistently shooting out fog. So like by the time it was his set, like if I was sitting like I wouldn't be able to see Brandon.
I couldn't see
like,
anything.
It's
next
like
to
the
me
boiler
on the
room.
couch. Yeah,
I couldn't see anything.
and
I
like
was
his
sitting-
beats were just like, you know, super lo-fi, like dreamy, like.
Wow.
So you were just like, you couldn't see anything, and there was just lights, and like you were faded, and it was just like. And you're just like, yo, yeah. So that's like that's where the name Chamber came from. It was just like the first event, like the way it felt to be in there.
Do you guys want it to be like the boiler room, to where it's like very exclusive, like, you know, I don't want to say exclusive, but it's like catered towards the people who have always been going. You know what I'm
I would
saying?
say
Like,
so.
do you want it to be like private style party or event, or do you want it to be like just anyone can purchase their way in type thing?
It's both. Like anyone for sure can purchase, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like, you know, it's a private residence, so it like helps, like, you know, to like just be familiar with everybody, and it, you know, I mean, it's pretty intimate, so it's a lot better to know people and to like go with people that have gone, and that's pretty much like how like people come anyway. It's like, okay, you know, like some people come and then they come with people that haven't gone, and then that branches out. But like everybody's pretty like familiar with each other and stuff. And people, it's cool because people will come to like Chamber to see their friends, and that's like a cool thing to do.
Some good exposure.
Yeah, I mean, just like as a person that goes to an event, like it's just cool to be like, yo, I'm gonna go to this event and it's gonna be tight, and I'm gonna see some people I know, and like there's probably gonna be some cool music, and like just like having that is like pretty cool. And like that's why like what Ugo was saying, where people come, like they keep coming back, it's just because like, you know, they made friends there. Like there's people that have made friends, there's people that have like started relationships at the Chamber.
Yeah, and it all starts from people coming.
Yeah, man, it all ends with people coming too. Shout out Pat, shout out Nessa, bro.
Oh yeah! Shout out to all the matchmaking.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Chamber changed my
You guys
life,
haven't even matched me with anyone.
bro, because you don't come enough.
that's true. Maybe if you showed up more, you know, we'd
We'll shout you out, be like, yo.
Not taking applications for future wifey, just letting everybody know. That's cool, man. So, like a year has gone by. Let me give you guys this question: 5 years from now, where do you guys see Chamber going? Do you guys plan on going like
going global, bruv.
Man's going global.
man's taking off, bro?
Bro, we take it
On
all
the
way
runway, bro.
all the way off Mine's going
non-domestic.
global. We not stay in America, bro. We go in fucking Iceland, man. We going Australia, bro. We going fucking Nigeria, bro.
Bro, that's
We're going-
wild, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
isn't it,
wild,
bro?
isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, bro. You know, big man talk quite still, bro. The way you employ your ambitions is like very inspirational. So
Thank
I
you.
definitely see you taking it off on the global scale right there.
Thank you.
And I wish nothing but, you know, success in both of your pockets. And it. Yeah, but that's cool.
Like an actual
I'm trying to go to
answer?
Chamber in like Shanghai, bro, or like
Shanghai. That'd be crazy.
in like
right?
a
Chamber
fucking
of, like
office tower or some shit.
on like
you know?
85th floor. Or something
Yeah, just like
that.
one small office. Just
Yeah, that'd be sick. No, yeah, but like being global would be pretty cool. But like honestly, I'm just more invested in maintaining like the vibe. You know what I mean? Like growing, but not overreaching. You know, keeping it organic.
How does that- so-
and like refined the whole way through.
when it comes to promotion, so when you say refined, is that based like catered toward, you know, strictly the image, or do you want to refine it more towards like the type of audience you're trying to get in?
I would say like both, you know, like just keeping like that vibe of like, yeah, we're for the independent arts and like this is why we exist, you know, like making sure that's always like at the forefront.
That's cool. So I want to get into your profiles right now. So given that, you know, you have a whole music event and all that stuff, I want to know your background in music. So I've actually known you guys for like almost my whole life, and I personally know your music interests, so don't act weird when I, you know, try to ask objective questions that I already know the answer to.
Yeah, I
Okay,
got you.
let's be honest to the viewers. All right.
Yeah.
So like when would you say, you know, I'm gonna ask a question that's not necessarily specific to the way I know you. How about that? So
Okay.
let's when would you say you got your like main influence for like DJing and stuff like that? Like, because I know it was fairly recent, like what, like college years, right?
My inspiration for DJing,
Like putting on a show for someone.
putting on a show. I don't know. I feel like me and Candy have just always had this like pipe dream of being like, you know, like DJs at our own show, and like
Shout out Candy.
yeah, shout out Candy. Dude.
Shout out Candy, man.
Candy's like extremely important. Yeah, yeah, honestly it's crazy because like none of this would have happened without Candy, and the reason why I know Candy is crazy and the reason why we stayed friends is even crazier because we would just like run into each other at like things that like we didn't know the other person was going to be there. We didn't plan it. Like I didn't, you know, I just ran into her randomly and like we just like stayed friends and had similar interests and stuff. So like as soon as I like moved into the house that I live in now, I was just like, dude, Candy, like we're gonna throw some damn shows, you know. And then she was like,
party, bro.
she was like, yeah, we're gonna fucking do it. But before that, you know, me and Brandon, like, you know, we were just like, fuck it, we're gonna buy some speakers and learn how to DJ and just throw some shit. And then
Throw some shit, bro.
I don't know where the inspiration like came. I don't know where the inspiration exactly came from. I think it came from like going to parties and not having fun. For me,
Wow.
yeah.
It's kind of like, I mean, I know you're asking Ugo this question, but it's like,
No, it goes for both.
Oh,
of you.
I mean-
It's both ways, bro.
for this specifically, like, it just kind of like, everybody says it, but it's just kind of like, oh, we can DJ. Like, not even in the sense of like, oh, like, you know, I'm going to parties and people like, you know, we can DJ better than them, but just in general, like, we can DJ, like, we could do this. Like, it's not like a stretch, like, because we had been producing, and, you know, like, we wanted.
It was like the next step.
Yeah, kind of like that, but just also like we wanted to be able to like give people a good time and stuff. Because like, I mean, you know, we didn't feel good about like.
I feel like that's where most things start. Like even for me, like this whole
Yeah.
podcast deal, right? It's more so watching people on TV interview or like watching podcasts myself, and I'm like, dude, I can do a way sicker job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So I'm right there with you guys. That's cool.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the same. Like me and Ugo just started. Like, I mean, it was really like we did like one party in Rancho, and like that was the one that like. I mean,
That's the one.
it wasn't really like in the sense that like it didn't like pop off our DJing career or anything, but it's just kind of like, oh, like this is tight, like we
Like
can
this
do
is fun, like this is what I want to do, like this right
confidence
here.
or
That's
whatever,
cool,
you
yeah.
know? Like,
It was
just
like, oh, they really fuck with my shit.
yeah, having like a bunch of people like going crazy to you performing is just like a sick feeling. You know?
Yeah, no doubt. That's cool, man.
And
That's how you know that this was made for you type deal.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
It was cool to experience people be like, yo, like, can you play the song off Apple Music? This was right when Apple Music was like first a thing. So like we were like, what? And he was just like, yo, it's like I have every song like on here, just play it. And I'm like, no. And like
No requests, bro.
like,
Yeah.
man, like,
No requests.
Man's not
don't
hot.
happen.
Man's not hot. That's cool.
Yeah,
So
mans don't take requests, bro.
yeah, no, bro. Hell no. So for people who like are tuning in and are getting to know you guys a little more, I want to ask this question
hey
too.
guys.
Hey,
So yeah, shout out to everybody, man, for always peeping in, supporting.
we love you.
Like
He loves you.
No, not him, but just probably just me.
just Ugo.
Ugo.
Yeah.
I love you guys
Everybody
too.
loves Ugo.
I love Ugo too.
Ugo's the face of the chamber.
I really am. Like people like Chamber. Oh, Ugo. I'm like, yeah. What's up, guys?
So I personally know a lot of people too who like throw events, throw parties, and all that. And it's like, you know, it's crazy to see different images and all that stuff. So for someone who is looking for a great time, like, what's the biggest thing you can sell them on for coming to your party?
Honestly, it's the feeling you get when you're there.
Yeah, because everybody's having a good time, and you're kind of forced to also have a good time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like really good, positive, organic peer pressure, and
It's a good way to put it.
Positive, organic peer pressure. Write that down. Everyone coin that.
Pop.
Trademark that.
P-A.
hold it down, P.O.P. Hold it
P.O.P.
down.
on it down. Hold it down.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, like, imagine walking into a space where there's just like plenty of fashionable, beautiful people who care about art, and they're enjoying the art. There's art on the walls. There's art coming out of the speakers. There's art around you, the people. You know, like it's just so welcoming if that's like what you enjoy.
So the other aspect of this whole thing too, and it does tie into like your personal backgrounds, like honestly, event throwing is like a business, you know what I mean? So when would you guys say, like, I don't want to say monetize the whole event, but more so got your business act together? Like, I know you guys have a team and stuff like that. So what did it take besides like doing it to actually get a whole team together? Like, is there like a screening process? Are they just homies that you already knew would do a good job in these positions? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, for someone trying to get it started, like,
Yeah.
give them that ammo, you know?
So I mean, like, we're pretty, like, you know, heavy believers in you gotta like do stuff like for like not for the culture, but just, you know, for the people for a little bit of time. So like Chamber was free for a really long time, and then we like started charging because we wanted to, you know, just like give people a better time and like pay the artists, because, you know, it's like really important to be able to pay artists, you know, like it's
Support your local artists.
it's true, man.
Honestly, support your local artists. That's what Chamber's all about.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I mean, like, with like monetization, that's pretty much what that is. And I mean, you know, we just like, we see it as just kind of like, okay, well, like, you know, the money that goes here goes to like directly to, you know, your experience, and like whether it be artists or like, you know, like better sound equipment, you know, like whatever. So but like as far as like a team, like it was just people that have been like helping us out, and like, you know, they were down to help out, and we like, you know, trusted that they would be like good helps, and, you know, wanted to link and build with them.
Lincoln Build, bro.
Yeah, honestly, it was all kind of just, it was straight up just organic stuff. I would recommend, if you want to do something like this, go to college, because you'll meet a whole bunch of other people who are into like doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Or go to our event.
Yeah, go to Chamber, but like, you know, granted there wasn't a Chamber, I would say go to college or hang around a college, or like, you know, join a...
Just go to a college, whether you're a student or
Yeah,
not.
exactly, because that's where the people are doing the damn thing, or if they're not, they're interested in it, and like they would want to do it. So I feel like all the people that are on the Chamber team, like the people that are on it now that weren't on it when it started, it was all just like organic. Like they were down with the cause, and like they had skills that they could contribute, and they were committed, and like that's
You're
really
making
all
use
it
of your
was.
network. That's cool.
Yeah, we just like built a network
So
essentially.
so you're saying just find some homies that would be down to, you know, put in the same effort you're putting in,
basically
because that's the, you know, the best you know, rather than going with some randoms, going with people you already know, you've already seen them. They've put in their own input somehow, some way.
Yeah, like the coolest stuff that's ever happened, like artistically, has always been like a group of like 5 to 15 people, just like in a room, like
mastermind group,
doing stuff. Because it's like, you know, like obviously like too many people, like it gets convoluted and stuff, and you can make like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy like one time, but like other than that, like it's like, and then on the other hand, it's just like it's really hard for like 1, 2 people to like get things really popping because it's just how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Word, bro. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, from a consumer standpoint, like everything you guys just said sounds feasible. Like, where can people stay tuned and updated with when you guys throw your parties? You know, how can they buy tickets or whatever? You know, what are the details to going to these events?
It's honestly pretty like incognito. Like, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see it, or if you follow like anybody affiliated on Instagram or Twitter, like you will post about it. But like other than that, that's like the main way, or like by someone telling you or sending you the flyer.
What's the Instagram page?
At Chamber of Cyphers.
At Chamber of Cyphers.
Yeah, no.
ChamberofCyphers.
Bro.
Nah, yeah, Chamber of Cyphers.
That's awesome.
No spaces.
No spaces,
no
periods,
numbers.
hyphens, none of that.
So, music goes a long way in terms of listening and performing, or you know, playing. What are your musical backgrounds? Like, how'd you get into music?
I got into music in 6th grade. I don't know if I interrupted you, but
No.
all right. Yeah, in 6th grade, I was trying to the homie Victor got like me and probably you into metal, and I was like, yo, let's start a band. It's lit. So I like got into guitar, started playing guitar, and I got really good at guitar. And then you know, I just playing guitar, and then like when in one of the bands I was in, shout out Final Judgment, we were out here, and like Keone was like engineering us, kind of like he was recording stuff, and he's using FL Studio, and I'm like, damn it, like this looks tight, like what is it? And he was just like, oh, you know, it's FL Studio. So like he basically would just like kind of showed me around, and like I got like a version, and I just started making music.
You got a version?
Yeah, I got a Virgin FL Studio. It had never been used before.
Bro, I'm Arab. I heard virgin and I got aroused.
Problematic light is on. And so yeah,
she is virgin. Yes. Oh, very good. Okay, I take her. Oh, she's 13. Perfect. No, I'm just kidding. They don't condone minor relationships or relationships with minors. But anyway, okay.
Oh, I hope you like take this off of the YouTube version. But
No, it's staying, bro. This is Channel T. This is my show, God damn it!
No, but yeah, so I was playing guitar, and I was in, you know, I don't even remember what I wanted to use FL for, but I think I remember like vividly, like I was like, yo, like I can play guitar and like record like a drum track. I remember like, yo, I'm gonna play Stranger Than Fiction by Bad Religion. It's gonna be lit. And then like,
dude, Soulja Boy uses FL. He used FL Studio.
Yeah. I mean, FL's cool. So yeah, I just like did that, and then it started like I was just like, yo, I can make rap beats and stuff, and like I kind of like fell out of the bands I was in, and like I was just like, yo, you know, like I mean, you know, I was in high school like, fuck people, man, I'm just trying to do shit by myself, you know, and so I'm gonna make some beats. And like I think that was like 2010, 2011, and then like since then, like I had just been making beats, and like, you know, I got Ugo into it like 2012, and like yeah, we were it was in the world because
Brandon cut his hair.
We were making these fire ass beats.
Brandon cut his hair and became Wolfstone.
Dude, he cut his hair and came to my birthday party.
Dude, that was lit.
March.
Yeah, bro, March 20,
Next Sunday,
that was
March 10th,
2011.
2012.
That was 2011. Yeah, it was 2011.
No, you cut your hair in 2012.
Oh yeah, it was March 2012. Yeah, you're right.
2012. Yeah.
Yeah.
He came to my house and almost had a heart attack.
Dude was fucked up.
Yeah, no, it looked really good.
It did, but like it was fucked up.
Yeah, he didn't tell anybody. He didn't warn anybody.
And he just like pulled up, and we were like,
Yeah.
It was.
You can't do that.
You can't. Don't do that.
Shame on you, Mr. Brandon.
Sorry.
Shame on you.
Shame. Yeah, I remember vividly. Brandon was a metalhead in high school, and then when he didn't like stop being a metalhead per se, but like he stopped like heavily associating with
Turned into a
metalheads.
Brandon was the first fuck boy, bro.
Dude, but this was like post metalhead, pre fuckboy.
No,
right?
this is
this was like 10th grade, right? We were in algebra 2 together, and I remember
Shout
I
out
was
Mr.
like,
Bradbury.
yeah, Mr. Bradbury, bro, and I was like, yo, Brandon, dude, this Jedi mind tricks, bro, this shit's crazy, bro, and he was like, yo, bro, this shit's crazy, bro, and then he was like, yo, you're not down to rap, and I was like, yo, fuck you, you're not down to rap, and then we started rapping, and that was like after he was making beats, and then we got like really into like making beats and rapping and like that kind of shit.
Shout out
Philly rap. We got really into Philly rap too. That was like a whole era.
in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground where I've been born Monday.
That's actually my favorite mind trick song.
Okay, yeah, you get the point. That's
So,
cool.
Yeah, rap stuff is cool.
Yeah.
So you guys just basically and Ugo, you didn't.
Oh yeah, I didn't answer.
Your musical
Did you
beginnings.
finish answering?
Yeah, I pretty much finished.
Yeah,
We're
he's done.
We're transitioning.
He's done,
Oh,
Ugo.
Give me your phone. You're done.
Right.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done. Give me. Okay, so I don't know. My I guess my musical influence started with my family. I've always been exposed to like a lot of
Shout
different
out the
music.
family.
Yeah, I should always shout out the fam, dude. Like, my dad is a big fan of music. He was always playing music, reggae, jazz, Afrobeat, you know, hip hop, R&B, like pop, just like everything, you know.
Chinese
And-
folklore.
Not that, unfortunately. I had to get in that on my own. But like, yeah, and my parents are, you know, Nigerian, so I got a lot of Nigerian music, and that's like has been a pretty big influence in my music taste. And then I remember like in 5th grade, I got into the Gorillaz, and I started getting into like alternative rock, and then I got into System of a Down, and then it was kind of just like an arms race into like what more like rock I could get into when I was like in middle school. So then I started listening to like post-hardcore, like metalcore and deathcore, like death metal, like all that shit, you know, with like the tight pants and like the fucking Attack shirt and like, you know, all that. And then after
The
that,
cock rings.
yeah, the cock rings for sure. And then I got into like progressive metal and like math. And
Meth?
Like, not meth, but math rock, mathcore.
Oh.
Yeah, and it honestly just kept like expanding, and
I
then
was like, hold on, dude.
yeah,
That's
no, I never have done math. I don't plan on it. It's not really my thing. But
Ugo wasn't
Oh.
hanging out with those friends of mine.
no, yeah, I used to think Brandon was like a delinquent, and I was like, I can hang out with him, but not too much, because then he might make me a bad person.
My man said not outside of school.
Yeah, because if I hung out with him outside of school, then he would turn me into a bad person. But yeah.
Shout out to bad people.
Shout out to Brandon being a bad.
Let's
guy
have a toast
back in
for the douchebag.
Yeah, that's for the
Let's have a
asshole.
toast
Shout
for
out
the
everybody.
asshole.
Shout out everybody holding it down.
Have a toast for the
Smoking
scumbag.
spice out of cracked aluminum cans.
Oh
Me.
Oh yeah,
Holding
the
it down
first
out
time I
here.
ever smoked weed was with Brandon out of a pen cap. You know,
That's
like
why we said smoking
crazy.
spice out of an aluminum can.
You know we're holding it down out here, fam.
Brandon was out here doing wild shit
No
back in the
fucking-
days, and then he became a vegan
Hey, bro,
and
you
got
wanna,
married.
You wanna
It was
do
crazy.
You wanna do
yeah.
some fucking rat poison, bro, out of this aluminum
Now
can?
he's like a 35-year-old white collar. You know, he's going to Italy with his wife and crazy stuff.
You're going to Italy, bro?
He already did
I
that.
went to Italy.
yeah.
I'm not going to Italy.
You went with your lady?
Well, I like met her there. Like she was there, and I went over there.
Right? Look at this guy. Who do you think he is?
No,
Right?
she's
You're
like,
emotional.
shout out Michaela. No,
Shut
like
up
she
the
was,
devil, bro.
she was studying abroad in Italy, and I was like, you know, I was like, yo, lit. Let me go to Italy. So I went to Italy. Are we talking about my Euro trips now? Is this what this podcast?
Oh wait,
is
no, I'm
about?
talking about my music history. So then,
Shout out Pod
high
Master
school
Key.
mathcore, and then I got into like I just kept like getting into more and more. Oh yeah, band. I joined band like in 5th grade, played the flute, and then in 8th grade I joined jazz band and started playing bass guitar. And then
You went to band camp.
I did in the summer, and it was hot and it was difficult.
I was there too.
And Tarek was there, and we suffered, but it made us better people. Band is hard, but like, you know, it's learning music honestly made my life a lot better. So I'm glad I did it.
Just
when
shout
I was
out
a kid.
band camp for making us better people, bro.
Oh, dude, honestly, shout out. Because, like, you know, when you're 15, you don't know about suffering
I was
voluntarily.
like a stick carrying around a big ass tuba.
This guy was playing tuba. It was bigger than him back in the day. Like,
dog.
crazy.
That's how I got my traps, low key.
Yeah, it was like 100 degrees. Like, you know, we had to march in formation while playing an instrument. And
Dude.
you're like 14. You don't understand
So,
the concept. It's
you
hard.
guys, would you say your musical backgrounds shaped who you are today, or you've developed a new
Wait,
taste?
stop. I haven't finished the fucking question.
Dude. I'm the fucking host. You can't tell me to stop.
But, like, you have to let me finish my answer.
No, I'm directing this interview the way it's supposed to be directed.
You know what?
This is why I go first and he goes second. I told you.
Fuck your interview.
Let me tell you a story, Ugo.
Okay.
Alright, this is the story for you. So this blonde girl, she's driving down the highway, and she's blazing down, driving reckless. So this highway patrol, pulls her over, and the officer tells the blonde lady, "Let me see your ID and registration." And she's like, "ID? What's an ID?" He's like, "You know, it's that little card that has like your picture on it, tells me where you live, tells me your name, all that stuff." She's like, "Oh." She starts digging around for stuff, and, you know, she obviously is clueless. So the cop steps back to his car and comes back with his genitals out, and he sticks his genitals through her window. And the blonde lady says,
Wow.
"Oh my gosh, not another breathalyzer."
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
So, as I was saying about my my music interests as a youth,
That was a golden joke. Everybody in this room,
I just
don't like
gradually
you.
got into more experimental stuff. Band helped. I was in drumline. You were in drumline. We were in pit. I just, like, you know, percussion was like crazy. I got into the Mars Volta. Started getting into like a whole bunch of stuff, and then in college, I met some other music heads who were into stuff that I like had no idea about. They put me on. I started getting into, like, you know, more contemporary things. Got into electronic music. Got into like a whole bunch of stuff, and then yeah, I would always
That's
say
what's curated the taste of Ace.
it's just always been like people putting me on to stuff that I wasn't listening to, and I was like, "Yo, it's cool," and then like I'll listen to that. And then I would find some other artists like that, and I just like branch out.
Isn't it crazy how like your taste in music generally depends on the type of people you hang out with?
Yeah.
Like they put you on to certain stuff, you know. There's that music that no matter what, like you won't listen to unless it's with yourself. But then like when you feel gutsy or when you feel like you can, like you have that relationship with someone, you show them that music, and then like, you know, you put people on. That's what happened to you. You got put on by everyone you were around.
It was just like a giant like putting on circle, like my whole
Dude,
like
if you're
music
not
career.
putting on,
Yeah.
you're putting off, bro.
Yeah, we don't like that around here.
Yeah. Or you put out. My dad made me put out. But it's okay. So let's move on.
You got a rare Tarks to dad joke.
I know.
Straight from
I haven't heard a
2014.
Tark dad joke in a long time.
Yeah, older than 2014, bro.
No, dude, that was like back in like 2011,
Yeah.
12. Yeah.
So, when you guys aren't doing music, what are you guys doing? Like, you guys are obviously going to college, or you finished college. I mean, you know, what are your hobbies outside of music? Unless you eat, sleep, breathe music every fucking day like a weirdo.
I'm making beats, bro. But yeah, no, I mean, I like.
You're in fucking Drake's OVO boot camp, dog. Like, you're just slaving on the
Yeah,
tracks, bro.
yeah, he definitely. I mean, you know, it's probably like well-known knowledge that Drake has a sweatshop.
He
of
does,
writers.
yeah. He has a fucking
Yeah.
sweatshop, bro. Do
Of writers, yeah, for sure.
you have your own sweatshop for yourself?
No.
One man sweatshop.
Nah.
Yeah, it's just him.
So what do you do, guys?
Oh yeah, so I mean, I do be making beats all the time. However, I do enjoy I was gonna say making basketball. Horrible
I
grammar.
like to make basketball.
I make
I
basketball.
like baking meats.
yeah.
That's my favorite thing too.
Shout out Meatloaf.
Dude, you know, I've never had meatloaf,
Bro.
I don't think I've had
and
meatloaf either.
I never gonna have it.
It's not that. I mean, I have Caucasian taste buds, so I will tell you that it's not that bad. It's pretty tight.
Dude, meat, it's pretty tight.
I mean,
And why haven't I ordered it, Brandon?
because it's not a food that you order. You don't go to Italian restaurants and order spaghetti, but it doesn't mean spaghetti fucking slaps.
What do you mean you don't go to Italian restaurants and order spaghetti? That's where they make spaghetti, bro.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, I haven't done that, but like I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
Right, but it's not like a thing. Yeah, I get it.
If I'm gonna go to fucking Chili's or Applebee's or some shit, I'm probably gonna order meatloaf like this.
Are you?
Can you even get meatloaf from Chili's?
I don't think
Yeah.
The thing is,
Chili's is Tex-Mex. You can't.
Oh, it
get
is?
a lot of things,
I'm just naming
a lot
like,
of
white
shit like
people.
that, you can't really buy it at restaurants. Like,
casserole.
yeah, like think about it. Where can you buy a green
Green
burrito?
burrito.
A green bean casserole.
Green
Where can you buy a
bean
green bean
green
casserole?
bean,
Like,
green-
what
green-
restaurant? In the great state of California, what restaurant can you buy that?
Bro, you gotta
Green
go
bean
to
casserole. I think I'm pretty sure it's sold
Paula
at
Deen's
BJ's,
shop?
bro.
Paula Deen.
BJ's.
Paula Deen,
dog.
yeah, Paula Deen totally has a restaurant in California. It's where her like demographic
BJ's,
was
bro.
lit.
Yeah, dude, I like butter, so you know.
Dude, Tilted Kilt has meatloaf.
Really?
I mean, I've never been there. I wouldn't know.
I don't think I would go to the Tilted Kilt.
Anyway, my point is that there is some food that Caucasian America likes, such as green bean casserole, that fucking smacks. However, it's not sold in restaurants. You gotta get the plug. Think about it. You gotta get the plug to get a green bean casserole. Think about that shit. Somebody has to make that shit for you. You can't just like get it.
What is casserole?
It's like the type of dish. You
Yeah,
know,
it's-
to prepare
It's like
it.
it's
What
like
is-
a baked, layered, like
Yeah.
bread and like cheese type dish. It's kind of like if like chicken pot pies had hella layers and were like more. It's like if lasagna.
What's in chicken pot pie, bro?
You don't know what's in chicken pot pie?
It's just a pie made out of chicken and gravy.
Yeah, with
cream.
like
and
some
like
veggies.
There's
and
some like
some chicken.
Yeah, there's some legumes and carrots and stuff.
Dude, all I know is like this whole food category of like I don't know if you want to call it Caucasian, but like Americana.
It's like southern food.
Like if it's not hamburgers and fries, I don't know what the fuck it is.
yeah, there's some pretty lit stuff though.
How did we branch off into this?
You
You brought up
Brandon-
meatloaf.
'cause Brandon
You said
likes
meatloaf
meat.
because you said baking meats.
Yeah, and then you said shout out meatloaf.
Yeah.
You started it.
Baking meats is like making beats, but like I switched the
Liching the
concept.
sweater.
Actually, baking meats
Yeah.
makes meatloaf.
That's how you make meatloaf. You have to bake it.
Oh,
That's why he said that. Yeah.
So you
Okay.
don't even know that. That's how
thought it was
you
like
learned
microwave.
You learned something.
No, you can't.
You theoretically can microwave it.
Can't
That's
you
not.
See, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Theoretically,
That's what I'm
anything,
talking about.
Okay, but like,
Like, what is the theory?
It's a whole world. It's a whole world, dude, that nobody knows about.
You
This
can
whole, like,
microwave anything,
meatloaf casserole. Meatloaf casserole is probably a dish, bro.
That sounds disgusting. Just because they're two like different flavor profiles.
Tuna meatloaf casserole. That sounds
Bro.
like a white dish. I would definitely not buy.
Yes. However, it doesn't mean that it's a thing. No, casserole. It's like if you.
What was the question?
He was asking you like where.
What do you guys do outside of music?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was gonna say you know, I like playing basketball. I like you know, I was boxing for a little bit. I like still like doing that. I just haven't. You know, what's it called? I like reading a lot. Reading's fun. I mean, it's not really a hobby. What else? Yeah, I mean, music is like a big deal, you know, because like I'm very like you know, gotta grind. You gotta put in the work. So like. I be making beats,
Yeah.
and I you know I make beats a lot, and it's like, what's I don't even know what you're laughing at. That's just funny.
Only I saw it. Nobody saw it.
That's cool. You didn't really answer the question.
I didn't answer the question at all.
Yeah,
actually,
it's your turn though.
what do I do?
What do you do? Yeah.
I currently am a student at University.
Man,
of
you take
California,
flicks,
Riverside.
bro. Don't front.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a student.
He's answering the question piece by piece.
So let me do my fucking answer.
Is this your interview, bro?
Yes.
Technically, you're being interviewed, so like it's your interview, but
Yes.
it's not you doing the interviewing.
Oh, okay.
So I would appreciate if you refrain from interrupting my guests from answering my questions.
He is the guest. So am I. Okay, so I like, I'm a student. I go to school. I like photography. I like art. I like fashion, architecture, design.
So you're a very creative guy, is what I'm getting off of both of you.
Yeah, I like to consume a lot of art, and I like to create
So do you know what I find interesting?
art. What's up?
It's the people who like are into music, but like honestly, their lives are not creative at all. Like they're like, you know, they work a white collar job, or they work like some, you know, like when they do music, it's like literally their emotion from their daily lives pouring into the outlet of their music. You see what I'm saying? It's like they don't do like hikes. They literally like work probably like a 9 to 5, probably work even longer. And then when they're on their free time, they literally like make music before they sleep and eat and go to sleep and start their work day again.
I'm probably closer on that spectrum than like say Ugo, but yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of the people who have popped off today were those people who are like literally working and just making music, you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of, it's a different emotion that comes out of that. But then us creative people, it's like we do have all these creative ambitions. Heartburn. Doing all these creative ambitions, ambitious stuff, and it leads us to, you know, figure out the perfect way to push out our music, or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I mean, and like in like this day and age, like a lot of like creative people that I know or that like I'm around, like they don't just do like one thing. Like they don't just rap, they don't just like DJ, they like do a lot of like little things. Like, you know, like Regano, like he raps, but he also like MCs. Like he's done MCing for Beat Cinema. Shout out Beat Cinema. Like, you know, I like make beats, but I like, you know, I like DJ sometimes. You know, I like, you know, put on shows. It's just kind of like, it's a lot of like, there's, you know, an environment, like a culture that needs to be filled, or there's like things that need to be filled. What are you looking at?
Answer the question.
I'm answering the question.
Why are you?
So yeah.
What channel is this, Brandon? What channel is this, bro?
It is the channel with T. It is the
Bro, do
T
you think your
channel.
name's Podmaster T?
Podmaster T? Toddmaster P? I like that better. Toddmaster.
When you're answering questions, bro, the camera's on you. The camera's not on me. So when I choose to do things with my face, I'm listening to you. But the gentleman here was staring at me, so I'm staring at him back.
Alright, so I'm going to continue answering the question. So, it's just kind of like when there's, you know, an objective that is just kind of like, you know, getting everybody on and getting everybody, you know, like a place artistically. Like, you just kind of got to do some little things. And there's not a lot of, like, you know, like, oh, like, this, like, I mean, people have, like, their specialties or whatever, but it's not, like, in the sense of, like, a very, like, you know, like, capitalist, like, oh, you do this, you're really good at this, and, like, only do this.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of, like, we at some point have to like fill like these roles and like figure stuff out.
What I'm saying more is like there's definitely a separation between the types of artists. Like you have the artists who have like lived their whole lives, maybe they've been raised in like music, raised in the creative space. And there's others who have had limitations to creative space, but when they do, you know, have that outlet, it's the most beautiful shit you've ever heard because it's been so bottled up. And you know, I find that like they don't necessarily they're more so like, you know, after years of doing that shit, they finally decide to post something and it becomes famous. As for like people like us, we have to like work really hard and like, you know, like network and find the right group of people to push out our content and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you though.
That's what's interesting about like the whole creative space. It's more so everyone has their own path, but like you'll find people along that path that are simultaneously chasing the same ambitions as you. Like, not all of them, you know, everyone has their own ambitions, but there's a good majority of them that fall into the same category as other people's ambitions.
Yeah, even if it's not like the same category, it's like same general like goal or idea, you know? And I feel like the only way to really meet people is to like start doing it.
Go outside.
Execution, bro.
Yeah, like if you're not doing anything, like you're not gonna come across those people who are like into that who are doing it as well. I feel like that's been like my biggest thing is like to meet more people. You just have to like keep doing it, you know.
What do you guys make music about? Like, is it based off personal experiences? Is it just the general like sound you guys fuck with?
So I'm pretty like technical when I make music. It's kind of to a fault, but like because I'm very like, you know, sample based. Like I just kind of like find sounds and like whether it be samples or just whatever, and like I just like find textures and I'm like, all right, cool, this is a cool texture, I'm gonna layer on with this texture and stuff, and it's gonna, you know, feel this way, and that's like pretty much how I go into it. Like a lot of times, you know, it's just pretty much like it ends up being where I have the sample and like I'll put some drums on it and then I like, you know, spruce it up. But like philosophically, that's like what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do like textures and stuff. That's like a lot of stuff I make is like quote unquote like simple, but like I'm like, you know, using my ears, I'm trying to like, you know, make it feel a certain way or just stuff like that.
You're catering more towards like your sound.
Yeah, and I mean
some more so like an essence.
It's not even my sound, but just a certain sound. Like it'll a lot of times it's not really like I'm going for a certain sound, like unless it's like really broad, like I'm gonna make like a dark beat today. But like it's just kind of like, oh, I like find I like, I'll just be listening to stuff and I'll find like, okay, this sound, like it feels this certain way. I'm gonna like build off that, and it's just kind of like whatever, like that inspiration source like I can build off. But like, cause like a lot, it helps me too. It helps me like make stuff like constantly, because I'm very like, you gotta work and you gotta like do stuff to get good. But like very rarely have I made beats where it's just very like spark of inspiration. Like the last time I did that, I made like a hella sad beat because like Michaela went to Rome and shit. And I made like a fucking sad beat and it was lit.
Damn.
Beat's crazy. But that doesn't happen all the time. And if I like waited for that all the time, like I wouldn't really have like hella music. And that's not even a bad thing. It would just be like, there's a lot of stuff that like I do and it's like, wow, I'm trying to make good stuff. I'm also trying to practice and like hone my craft at the same time. So yeah.
That's cool. What about you?
I would say I'm like the opposite. I'm a lot more sporadic and emotional when it comes to making music. I would say like my approach is like, I always try to make stuff that is kind of like, I like building soundscapes and like layering on like different textures to like make you feel as if you're like in something, like you feel like you're underwater, or you feel like you're dreaming, or you feel like you're like falling backwards
on
forever.
ayahuasca and like their Amazon.
Yeah, or it's like, you feel like it's raining.
That's the name of his next album, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I always go for like emotions, and then I try to like, I feel like I have more of like a sound, but like I just have like certain instruments and textures that like I always go to, and like I try to usually build something that's like emotional, or like, invokes
It's built on what
some sort of feeling.
Okay, that's cool. So when that, let's say like I pissed you off, or like what emotions is that built on? You know what I mean? Like what emotions invoke you to like, oh, I gotta make a track.
I like making sad music. I just like sad music in
Sad
general.
Boys 2019.
Yeah, Sad Boys forever. But like I just like really dreamy, like stuff, like not necessarily sad, but stuff that's like just really
Invoking,
emotional.
yeah.
Not necessarily in like, any direction, but like just makes you feel something,
I fuck with that. Like there's a lot in music theory that like says music that invokes emotional change in people will be more successful, because like you're messing with people's like feelings, you know what I mean? Whether it be like sad, good, like hate, like you have a song for every emotion, you know what I mean? It's cool that, you're providing that sort of, you're cultivating that emotion, or you're cultivating sound through that emotion. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would say I use like sound to express myself. Like one of the avenues, I guess, like creating music.
Speaking of expressing yourself, would you guys be down to freestyle right now?
I'm not gonna rap.
We could actually play one of your beats and freestyle over that. What do you say?
Why aren't you gonna rap?
No, you got to, bro. Just one. Here, pull up Brandon's SoundCloud. You have a lot of your beats on there, or
Yeah, SoundCloud's tight. We could run that.
or Spotify, whatever. Like we have instrumentals.
Yeah, instrumentals. SoundCloud would be the one. Yeah, it's just search like Wolfstone Sound. Yeah, if you go on SoundCloud and you search Wolfstone, you'll find me. So yeah, if you're listening.
So while he's doing that, why don't you guys go ahead and plug your social media outlets, where people can find your music, where people can stay tuned with the whole Chamber of Cyphers event and stuff like that.
So okay, real quick, let's do this. So Chamber of Cyphers is an event. However, we're coming up with a label called Groove Lodge, and there's a bunch of artists that are us, but also like our homies that are putting out cool stuff. So on Spotify right now, if you search Wolfstone, like not the Celtic band Wolfstone, but maybe the one with my picture on it, you'll find my track Nothing, and it's like it's a cool single that I dropped maybe a month ago. It was co-produced by this man over here, Ace, and then we had Eric Indigo and Zaner and Regano doing the rap stuff. And I also made a song with Regano called Gas Guzzler. It's on Regano's SoundCloud also, but also Spotify. I'm also going to release another track on Spotify called Wind Chimes with Los PJs and Masawa. Shout out them. Shout out Paris, California, and Moreno Valley, California. I bet you never heard that in your podcast. And yeah, so that's what we're doing it on. Yeah.
What's one beat you want us to rap on right now, bro?
Oh yeah, my social media on Twitter _Ugo Boss UGOBOSS _UGOBOSS. Instagram Ugo with 5 O's UGOOOO. I take a lot of cool pictures. I'm into photography a lot. I like that similar emotional expression with music, with photography. I like creating emotional images that are like thought-provoking. Visuals, yeah. I like, I like obscure stuff and surrealism a lot in general, and I feel like that comes through in my work, whether it be photography, music, just curation of events and stuff.
So follow Chamber of Cyphers on Instagram. Chamber of Cyphers. Follow Ugo, UG, 5 O's.
Yeah. Follow Wolfstone Sloot.
Wolfstone Sloot. Is it _ Wolfstone Sloot?
Nah.
It's just
on
Wolfstone
Instagram,
Sloot.
it's just like Wolfstone Sloot, like Wolfstone SLOOT.
You guys want to give out your SoundClouds?
On SoundCloud, it's Wolfstone-1. Like, if you just go on SoundCloud and search Wolfstone, like, and you see my face, my smiley, or it's not a smiley face, it's like me looking sad in a hoodie. If you see
that picture.
yeah, he took that pic. If you see that pic, that's me. That's the Wolfstone one. But yeah, and there we go.
On SoundCloud, I soundcloud.com/aaaayce, or you can just search A_Y_C_E, and there's a picture of me looking very serious.
Into the horizon.
Yeah,
of
into the darkness.
Swiss Alps. Oh.
Yeah, that Swiss Alps would be cool. Maybe one day, but yeah, and also on MixCloud, my DJ mixes are on there. Ugo with 5 O's.
Why don't you guys go ahead and give them your browsers?
My browsers.
Browsers?
Our account
No, like
that
your...
we pay for with our hard-earned money.
No.
That's what the
your
funds go
browser's
to.
posting account where
Our-
people with
our
browsers can tune into your videos.
You think we're signed? You think that we would sign to browse? We create content
Dude,
without
you-
a label.
You want to hear some funny shit about browsers?
Yeah.
It was started by a Jordanian guy, and it was like, he called it browsers because it sounds like
Braziers?
an Arab guy trying to say brothers. Browsers.
How does that?
Browsers.
How does that like?
And he's uniting all the brothers with
Oh,
pornography.
oh, nice.
Wow.
Browser.
That was like no one step led to another step logically. Like I had to keep
You would never.
Yeah, no, like
find
every
that
year
out
I'd have
in
to like keep
nature.
listening to like, oh, okay, like there was no point where I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense until it like the story finished.
Browser.
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 I thought it was just like Braziers, like oh they got
No, browser.
Raw.
Brothers.
Bustier.
yeah.
Are you plugged into the Bluetooth, Adi?
I
On your
don't know where
MacBook?
France is on a map, though, honestly.
You know where France is on the map?
Probably.
You're whack.
I don't know.
We live.
I've
I
been
know
to
where
Italy.
Italy is. Maybe it's
It's like
above it.
right there. Yeah, France is above and east or no west.
Yeah, probably.
To the left.
I know
Alright.
Spain's over here and then Morocco's
So-
right there.
Wow, you guys are into geography. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you name this beat? And then me and Ugo will go in on this.
So this beat's called Seals.
Seals like.
I mean, or just like if you played like a Fire Emblem, like the fucking seals and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, like you know,
Yeah.
like a gate.
Fire
So
Emblem
seal, like,
forever.
Because we are the gatekeepers.
SEAL,
of the
Fire
IE.
Emblem forever.
Wow.
Fire like my emblem is. Shout out
Alright.
Ricardo.
Yeah.
Ugo, why don't you start us off?
What? Oh, rapping? I don't know about that, bro.
Want me to start off?
I mean, if you would like to.
Okay. Yeah, turn it up. Okay. Yeah, it's T Abu Z, and I'm on channel T, and I got my boys Ugo aaaayce and my boy Brandon. That's Wolfstone with the E at the end. It's how we fucking get it, how we make our fucking ends, and it's me taking it to the hella end. Yeah, it's how we do. Get that check every day, and I'm gonna go to the stool, make another podcast. It's channel T. Got my homies making beats, and I'm listening. And I'm making all these raps, yeah, I'm glistening. Yeah, I'm at the fucking top. I be fucking living every day, living every month like it's my last. I don't really give a fuck. It's me on the top. That's where I go. It is me on the top. That's where I show all my talent, show all my power. How I fucking go. I do it by the hour. Catch me on 6 p.m. doing everything that you cannot see, that you cannot mend, that you cannot see, what you cannot get to the end. Yeah, I kinda fucked that one up, but it's straight. You know, it's T-A-B-U-Z, and I'm here at the gate, and I'm not let any fat bitches masturbate inside, cause it's not what we wanna do, cause we got guys that like the skinny girls. Oh, wait.
I mean, you gotta give love to the fat women as well.
We're not letting them in, but we getting them into our bedroom.
Should I rap about
we tell them, yo, baby
fat
girl, you
women?
can't come to the party, but you can't come to the bedroom. You can't come get a little naughty, you can't get a little restroom. Yeah, take a restroom on me, you fat girl. You want to eat a double D, you want to go and get a Slurpee, but I'm like, no, you gotta watch your calories. Yeah, you got enough, so give me some please. Yeah, I'm struggling over here. He dropped the headphones on the mic like a cavalier. He's a fucking nuisance. He's about to get booted from the studio. It's a
so maybe
Yeah, you gotta rap about inclusivity.
so yeah, we stay inclusive. You know how we do it. The beat might be ending, but it's never going off, and I'm fending off the competition, and I'm going in. I got no opposition, cause I got my lance. I'm beating swords, and I'm going in, spitting all these words. And you know what? We might like fat women. It doesn't matter if you got more to love, cause you know, I like to touch it and it's fly like a dove. Yeah, I'm going in to the pleasure cove, and there might be some fat, but I'm still getting dough.
Oh!
Yeah, that shit is soft and nice, like some finely cooked rice.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know, I'm wearing ice on my neck and my chest, just like her very large breasts, because she weighs a lot, but that's not bad.
That's a ton.
She's on top of me and I can't breathe, but it's rad.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah, I'm a little guy, but I still like it when I'm drowning in her thighs. Yeah, we do that shit. We like fat women just a little bit. Yeah, so we inclusive, and we do this. Word to everybody, we showing love. Word to everybody, make sure you wear a glove. Cause you know, we don't want no STIs unless it's an Impreza going down the freeway like a Tesla, instant torque. Yeah, you know me, I got the fucking blowtorch like I'm taking dabs, and I'm going in like the rab to the eye. Yeah, I got the mind's eye, third eye, bitch, call me Tien, and I'm going in like some Shenzhen, Guangzhou. I'm out in China doing business, and I got myself like 55 bitches from every country in Asia times 2. Yeah, and I even got a girl with curly hair like a Jew.
Like a Jew.
You know.
No, you have to end it there.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
You have to, no, because I don't. We know where you're gonna go.
I just said she had.
No,
curly.
he's gonna go.
Oh no, yeah.
No,
okay.
that's racism.
Racism is bad. We're inclusive
That's
here. We love
discrimination,
I just
Brandon.
know where you're
everybody.
gonna
Where was I gonna go? We're gonna say Anne Frank
You
joke.
were gonna take it to the occupied territory, so you already know where you were gonna go. You're gonna take it straight.
Let's get another beat going.
Alright.
So I can show Brandon where I'll take it.
Go down.
Oh fuck.
We gonna show Mr. Wolfstone where we gonna take it. That was a challenge, bro.
I'll play Makiyaki, bro, for the.
Oh yeah, play Makiyaki for me.
Yeah, for the yeah.
Alright, you wanna start it off?
Para Ujoa. No, you started off.
Bump it up a little bit.
If you can guess the sample, I'll give you $90.
Titties on my dick and I get that fucking shit, and I'm coming through quick and I got that fucking clip. I said titties on my dick and I get that fucking shit, and I'm coming through quick with that motherfucking clip. Banana on my wrist, banana on my clip. I got 9 bullets and I'm coming through with this shit. It's me, T-A-B-U-Z, A-R-A-B. And I'm coming and I'm wrecking shit. He said, what's up with the Jew? Thought I was gonna go in, but the Palestinian dudes getting shot every day. No, that's not what I'm about. I'm gonna talk about how I'm chasing all this clout, and I'm with my Jewish brothers at the banks, and I'm writing all these loans for the fakes that can't afford it. No, I'm putting them in debt, and I'm getting all this money off the motherfucking interest. No, that's right, me and my dudes, my Jews. You know we fucking cuzzos, we dudes, we players, we fucking homies, we fucking rude. Yeah, we getting all this money, it's fucking insane, dude. Yeah, I'm coming every day, coming on your girl's face, coming to the A. Whoa, that's right, I couldn't say it, it's so graphic. You know I had to display it on my fucking jail card. That's right, get out free. You know it's me, T Abu Z. I'm not locked up cause I got the Jewish homies. They got the best lawyers on deck, that's on Jesus. Yeah, that's on me. That's my boy aaaayce, he's a Palestinian D-E-U-D-E dude. Yeah, he's got a beard just like my cousin Ali too. Yeah, he from the sand, he from the land where they took it with our hands. They cut off our fucking fingers and gave us no land. Yeah, but it's straight, so I'll take it to the banks. I'll say, hey, fuck you, I'm not paying interest, dude. I'm taking it rude, I'm saying no. I'ma give you your money, though, but you gotta wait like 69 months before I pay it, though. Yeah, okay, that's how we get it. Pass it to Ugo, he's gonna fucking spread it. I love your butt cheeks, he's got the fucking cheddar. He's gonna take it to the other level. Let's get the Mr. Ugo, take it to the top. Let's hear the cheddar spreader like prosciutto.
I like to preface this by saying that the views of Tarek Abuzena do not reflect the views of Chamber of Cyphers.
It's Channel T, bro.
Channel T. You know.
Let's get it. Shout out our Jewish friends.
Shout out to the Jewish brothers. They got the lawyers, they saving us and our mothers, cause I'm never going to jail. Yeah, even if it's raining or if it's hail, I'm still getting the shale like I'm Kansas or Oklahoma. Bitch, I got the roaster like turkey. I got the baster, and I'm going in with the haster like I'm playing Final Fantasy. Hit the Firaga, and I'm going in like Blizzaga.
Splash.
Yeah, polar vortex, and I'm going in through your fucking cerebral cortex. Spitting big words, and I'm going in like I got a lizard in iguana. Don't get me hotter, cause I'm going in to your mama's house to get some dinner. You know me that I am the #1 winner, never the sinner. You know I'm rising up like Lazarus. I got the cheese like I'm Donald Trump.
Lactose.
But you know I don't give a fuck. I treat the country like it's trash, and I spend my money like it's
Rats.
Yeah, I don't give a rat's ass. I live in the Mar-a-Lago, and I'm going in to Chicago like there's no tomorrow.
Nah, that's good. That was good. That was a good ending. That was
Wow.
Good. That was clean.
Oh, thanks, appreciate it.
But I went in. I'm sorry.
No, you went in. Yeah, that was a pretty long beat, and you went in for like 2/3 of that beat. You're going hard. You said D-U-D-E.
I go hard.
D-U-D-E.
Yeah. I go hard.
Dude, bro, that was good.
Dude, thank you guys for coming to Channel T.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
What are some things, some current projects you guys are working on to keep people updated, to keep people posted? So just, on your social medias where they can find this kind of stuff. You want to plug it one more time?
At Chamber of Cyphers on Instagram. May 4th, we're having Chamber Prom.
And
Yeah,
prom!
Chamber Prom. So you better ask your dates proper. It's gonna be
Wow.
it's gonna be pretty wild.
Hashtag throwback.
Yeah, we like to do some interesting stuff. So Chamber Prom is gonna be one of the interesting things that we do.
Who's gonna ask me, bro?
That's up to whoever asks you, bro.
You better come to Chambers and find people to ask them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Parlay about this shit.
Mr. Ugo, Mr. Brandon, why don't you guys go ahead, give your final words, your last words. Let's wrap this up. It's been a pleasure having you guys on.
Yeah, I'm Ugo. I'm all about art and creating and love and spreading art. And the Chamber is my avenue to do that, as well as my music and my photography. And I appreciate and love everybody. We do it for the people. We do it for the art. We do it for the culture. And thank you for your support.
Yeah, so I'm Brandon, go by Woolstone. Speaking of projects that I'm doing the Iceland series because me and him with the Iceland, so it's tight.
Tyson, it was fun.
Hashtag Iceland, bro.
Yeah, Iceland.
Shout out Iceland.
The water there is very good.
It's very good.
Yeah.
However, no, I'm making a bunch of songs, like, singles, dropping them. It's gonna be 5, and I would drop one.
The artwork is my photography.
It's just, yeah. and in Iceland. And yeah, second one's on its way. It's on SoundCloud right now, but it's about to be on streaming services. I'll let y'all know when that happens. So yeah, I'm doing that.
Get the guala!
Yeah, and also, you know, shout out everybody. Shout out all the crews.
Oh yeah, we have to shout all the crews out.
Watch this, bro.
Shout out all the crews.
Alright, bro.
He's about to do it.
I have the fucking pins, bro. Alright. First of all, shout out Beat Cinema.
Shout out Beat Cinema.
Second of all, shout out Rotu.
Shout out Rotu.
Shout out Green and Gold.
Green and gold.
Fucking beat spells and lies. Shout out fucking Condina Records.
Shout out Condina Records.
Who else are we forgetting? Am I forgetting anybody?
That's like
Those are
the
the
main.
main
It's like the powerhouses.
Yeah.
Our
Those are the
close
gang.
homies. Yeah, gang right
Gang!
there.
Gang!
They put us on. They do cool stuff.
Shout out KUCR too.
Yeah. Shout out them, bro.
KUCR is important.
Kill UCR?
No, KUCR is the radio station.
Oh,
88.3 FM. Oh yeah, I have a radio show. 88.3 FM Mondays 3 to 5 p.m. Tune in. Hear me play some really insane music you'd never hear on the radio otherwise. You can always count on that. Oh yeah, and projects. I'm gonna be working on a photography project called Spring Surrealism Part 2.
Wow.
And I'm gonna be working on an audio-visual project as well later on in the year. So,
Wow.
And also we
Stay
had
tuned.
a release about almost exactly 6 months ago. 6 months ago. It's called the Saturday, commemorating Saturday, and we're
Commemorating the Shabbat.
Yeah, definitely. That was the one.
Yeah.
And we're coming out with a visual like to one of the songs, and then we're gonna re-release it on streaming services to go straight into your audio
Into your
canal.
head top.
audio orifices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To your head top.
So also, you know, real quick, you know, Groove Lodge as a label, we're doing cool stuff.
Oh yeah, Groove Lodge, it's our label. That's gonna be our overall. You're gonna be hearing Groove Lodge a lot in the future, so
Groove
just like
Lodge.
get used
That's
to the
funky.
sound of that. You know,
Yeah, that's dope.
It's going to be, it's gonna take over.
Dude,
we
that's
plan
Groove
to take over. We are taking over. We will take over. So just pay attention. To
real
that.
quick releases. You heard it here first. You got me, my Iceland series coming up. I mean, it's happening, but you know, it's just like singles, and I'm gonna like compile them into one thing. Also, you got Regano on my album called Ego Death. You got the International Waters tape. It's the IE supergroup. We do a lot of rap stuff. You feel me? You're hanging out also in Foreign Native, the best rap group out of Highland, California. They individually, I am gonna make tapes with all of them individually. So there's 4 members, so that means 4 tapes for me and 1 from each of them. So that's all coming out on Groove Lodge. They're all doing big things.
Groove Lodge.
Candy's gonna release some stuff
Yeah.
on Groove Lodge later
So
this
as far
year,
as
too.
Chamber of
wow.
Evidence,
Yeah.
we have that. We have the homie Streetlights. He's doing
Dude,
cool
this is
stuff.
phenomenal.
Yeah, man.
Big things coming out of both of
Yeah.
you. Big things coming out of every, avenue you guys have created. Shout out Chamber of Cyphers. Shout out Mr.
Chamber of
Ugo,
Cyphers.
aka Mr. Ace. Shout out Mr. Wolfstone,
Shout
aka
out Going
Mr.
Outside.
Brandon. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, the usual handles. Thank you guys again for being here. It's been a pleasure, and I hope everybody has a blessed night. And
love
I
you.
wish everybody success,
you.
love, find every creative outlet you
It's all
want to
about
get
love.
to. And next episode, next Friday, 8 p.m. So let's get it going on.
Shout out Channel T. Shout out to
Who's your
Tarek
next guest? Who's your next
Abuzena.
guest?
You always
Tell
gotta
Tell
show
them.
love to Channel
Guys,
T.
my next guest is, what's March 8th?
St. Patrick's Day.
No. My next guest is actually March 15th. It's Mr. Zach from his event. It's called Ace, All You Can Eat. But
Wow.
next Friday, I'm taking a break because my birthday is Sunday. So I actually had someone booked, but I decided to take a break. And,
Celebrate!
it's been a month and a half of straight work, so I'm going to party for my birthday.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool.
Shout out to Channel T.
Thanks, guys.
You
Thank you
always
guys for
wanna
coming. I
tune in.
appreciate your
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, man.
We're out here.
You
We're all
know?
just trying to support each other.
Let's
do
get
what
it
we
going
love.
on.
Shout
We
out.
love you. Tarek loves you.
The
I
Chamber-
love Tarek.
I love you guys.
The Chamber of Cyphers
I
sponsors
love
Channel
you
T.
too. We love
Chamber
you.
of Cyphers.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Chamber of Cyphers, man. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for doing it.
We
Do the damn thing.
And I love everybody. Thanks again for watching Channel T.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We
I hope the fans want to see me more on this podcast because they want to be on the podcast more.
Yeah, you guys are welcome anytime. This is your platform.
thank you.
So, alright, guys. Make sure you tune in next time, and we'll see you later. sumo is gay. I'm beautiful, your bad guy. Sumo is gay. I'm beautiful, your bad guy. Sumo is gay. I'm beautiful, your bad